Whoopsie. I should have made this announcement before I started streaming. Let me just real quick type this out. Oh, I didn't even give the stream a title. Let's see. I'll just say continuing Lostbelt7. Or hopefully finishing Lostbelt7. Actually, that's what I should put it as. Hopefully finishing Lostbelt7. Okay, there we go. Alright, hello. Thank you for spending your time watching me clear an old FGO story. I appreciate it. Alright, so going off of where we were yesterday, I am trying to hurry up and speed through Lostbelt7 because unfortunately I slacked a bit too hard, and now there is a summer event. And after this summer event, they are going to release another story chapter called Ordeal Call 3. And in order to access Ordeal Call 3, I have to clear another chapter called the Ordeal Call Prologue. And to do that, of course, I have to get past Lostbelt7. So, last night, we did the majority of the Wart Raid, and now we just have one more bar left, and then we can get into the final fight. So then, hopefully, after that, I can move on to Ordeal Call and, get caught up by the time Ordeal Call 3 comes around. So, that's the plan. Hopefully, I can finish the chapter, and then maybe I can even finish the prologue today. But if not, then I'll do that a little bit later. Alright, so we left off with the Danos, and they were attacking Hort, attempting to, prevent him from essentially destroying the world. So that's where we're starting at now. The last of the Danos ran across the red-stained plains. One fell, unable to even get close. One fell trying to save their friend. One fell while relentlessly attacking the enemy's outer shell. One turned immediately after the flying saucer passed over their head, trying and failing to wound it until they too fell. One darted across the sky like lightning, wiping out one of the saucer's infinite lives before their own limbs were torn away. Until the Danos' assault ended, the flying saucer continued its way across the plains, unimpeded. Resilient as they were, the Danos didn't die immediately, even after so much of their bodies were ripped to shreds. Instead, they collapsed on the ground, their bodies in tatters, accepting that their lives would end in a few short minutes. As they turned their blurry gazes up to the distant red sun with pleading eyes. Ooh, Kukulkan's sitting there watching them. Oh, actually, so the Danos that shot across the sky, right? This one, the one that went across the sky like lightning. This is actually supposed to be Tepu, who is like one of the NPCs that we've been traveling with the entire time. it's suspected that that is Tebu, and that he is the one responsible for actually killing one of Ort's lives. How's it feel watching the species you've spent your whole existence protecting die out? Nothing to say? Figures. Well, hey, at least I had fun. You know, after all that complaining, by the end, Vakub started humming to himself. I didn't even realize I was humming along with him at first. It was Ride of the something. Probably Ride of the Valkyries. Did you talk the Danos into this? Did you convince them it was better to go out fighting on a hellish battlefield than to face their extinction peacefully? Yeah, I did. Waging war is the only thing I'm good at. It's the only way I can demonstrate my divine power. Still, this wasn't nearly enough to satisfy them. 66 million years of ennui, and it's tough nut. 66 million years of ennui is a tough nut to crack. That's a new word. I don't think I've ever read that word before. Guess that means I lost, since I couldn't bring them satisfaction through a fight. See you around, Lady Birdbrain. If we ever meet again, we'll have to have a real proxy war. So this king of the dinosaurs over here, obviously he doesn't look like a dinosaur. That's actually one of the multiple versions of Tezcatlipoca that's kind of running around. And you know, he's all about war. He's been waging war all throughout the chapter. Kukulkan here is what's called a Lostbelt king. So she essentially rules this world. So right now she's torn between her duty of protecting this world versus helping us, Chaldea, the people who are trying to destroy the world, even though it's objectively the better choice. Welcome back, everyone. You've done a great job keeping pressure on Ort. Thanks to your efforts, we have a real shot at taking it out. The plan is currently in its final stage. Our primary cannon, the Hewn Barrel Ray Boom, is almost done charging. The moment Ort comes within 30 kilometers of our Thornborder, we'll spin up the virtual Triton engines, 5 and 6. We will then stabilize the void space power supply and enter firing mode. We'd like all of you to stand by in the command room until then. In fact, we're not planning on any further close engagements with that thing. This blast will either hit it, or it won't. Must you be so cavalier about such a horrifying prospect? And what's to stop us from spinning up engines 5 and 6 now? Probably timing. I can't possibly be the only one who wants to avoid an engine failure right at the most critical moment, can I? Believe me, I wish we could, but the primary cannon's effective firing range is limited. According to Trismegistus 2's calculations, Ort must be within 10 kilometers for us to land an effective blow. Because Ort is capable of regenerating itself from as little of its mass as a handful of cells, we have to completely vaporize it in a single shot. So that's why we can't go full power right off the bat. Okay, I get it. But what do we do if Ort has an attack capable of destroying a storm border from more than 10 kilometers away? We're cooked? Is that what we're just cooked? Are you sure there's nothing we can do? Is there really no way to defend ourselves if Ort makes the first move? No, we simply can't maneuver well while the primary cannon is deployed. Our only option is to rely on Magecraft and our armor plating's electromagnetic barriers to protect us. Naturally, we do have enough resources stockpiled to use those protections. But if Ort exceeds our projections, we'd be done for. I'm afraid you'll just have to accept that, Gordolf. RIP. We've done everything we can. The cards have been dealt, and it's time to play our hand. Alright, Captain, if you say so. there's nothing more that can be done. I'll take your word for it. Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. Shiori, hello. Welcome to, you know, the PGR player who doesn't play PGR. But, you know, we're just finishing Lostbelt 7, because I need to clear the Ordeal Call prologue, because obviously we have the summer event coming up, and after summer event is Ordeal Call 3. And, of course, you can't do Ordeal Call 3 without having at least gotten through the prologue. So, now it's about time I catch up. Very well then. Very well then. Everyone, take your seats. Win or lose, laugh or cry, this will be our final stand. No, I didn't 100% leave PGR. I'm being lazy. You know, I've been gone for a while. Couch potato. But I'm getting back onto it. I'm in the middle of writing some scripts, but I figured I'd do this in the meantime. If there's anything you've left undone, now's the time to do it. Or it certainly isn't going to wait for you to get back from a bathroom break. Ort has crossed the plains. 33 kilometers until it reaches Chichen Itza. 32. 30. Okay, it's less than 30 kilometers away now. Copy engine route. Alright, it's about time. Firing up engines 1 and 2. The virtual engines 5 and 6. Engines 3 and 4 have been diverted to power our defenses, so there won't be a second shot. Don't miss, Marine. Don't worry, I won't. Ort is a much, much bigger target than the foreign god. So this is it. We're keeping the sun at our back, so Ort will be coming right for us. Now it's all down to whether it has some way of attacking us from more than 10 kilometers away. Ort's 23 kilometers away. 21. 19. The hell? Is it actually picking up speed? What's it planning to do? Body slam the storm border? No, that can't be right. Even Ort can't possibly cross 10 kilometers in a matter of seconds. Famous last words. Okay, we've got an emergency, people. Ort's internal cellular mass is growing rapidly. Looks like we've got a metal tentacle headed our way. This one can probably extend up to 20 kilometers. A tentacle? Not a body slam. Oh, crap. It's coming right for us, Captain. Evasive maneuvers. We've fought these things more times than I can count. Armor's useless against them. The moment they touch you, they absorb you. Electromagnetic barriers to the maximum. Deflect that thing before it can touch the hull. We've managed to deflect it, but it's not letting up. Engine 3 is gonna overheat if we keep this up. That's fine. 5 more seconds and we'll clear to fire. Really? Can you make a U-turn after firing a Spiritron torpedo? Well, we could, but it would put a lot of strain on the ship, so I'd rather save that for a last resort. For the moment, I'm trusting in a very capable ally to get us through this. Who is it? Is it Marie? Is it Olga? Authorize QP transfer. QP transfer? It's Koyen. Okay. Authorize QP transfer to Type 79 Tamamo tank. Open the hatch. Man, if I had a nickel for every time Koyenskaya came in clutch in a Lost Belt, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird to happen in back-to-back Lost Belts. There we go. I've been waiting for you to agree to the terms of our business arrangement. Now, let me show you the turret I've been building with the supplies I borrowed. Behold, the Calamity Dispersing Shrine, Type 97, Miklon Special. This is what I'll be using to keep your assets secure. So that's where she's been. I was wondering why I hadn't seen her around. Okay, my little temp employees, just follow the instructions in the manual like I showed you. Hell yeah, Big Sis Koyan just gave us our first order. Okay, bros, everyone in position. I don't know, I feel like they're like skater bros. Yeah, now I can finally help Carefree Dot's gang for real. This makes all that secret work we've been doing in the jungle since Big Sis recruited us worthwhile. Are the people on the storm border hearing this too? They are? Great. I told you we turned things around in overtime, remember? Now watch as we score the game-changing goal. This is fire. Death rolling? The Deonchis brothers? Deonchis? I don't know. Dinochis? The Dinosaur brothers. You're alive. It was damn close, but we've always been good at pretending to be down for the count. Glad to hear you sounding so happy, Big Sis Mash. Okay, bros, it's time to start shooting up a storm. Don't let a single one of those gross-looking things get past you. We've got to intercept them all. Deinonychus. Okay, Deinonychus. I can do that. Appreciate that. 18, 16, 14, 20 seconds until it's in effective firing range. Opening anti-threat response valve. Set magical energy circulation to full speed. Spectre, increase pressure on the bow. Margin of error correction on. Sheba firing safety off. Target lock acquired on port center. Ooh, we can do this. We can actually do this. The music is too happy. Something has to go wrong. Something's gotta go wrong. Port has entered effective firing range, Captain. Fire. Do we get an animation? We do! Peach, 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 peach. Oh, so you're cheating. Okay, cool, that's nice. I mean, I know it's Ord, but come on now. How many gods have we fought? What? A space storm? But we destroyed the organ it uses to create those. Oh crap. Ord's internal mass and gravity generation have doubled. I think that's its next generation organ. It adapted to the ship. Ord is like the worst Maharaga. I adapt instantly, and I'm far stronger. If I'm reading this right, it didn't just regrow the organ, it upgraded the damn thing. What's more, it's using the leftover cells to reform those spidery appendages. Will not only be speechless. No, it didn't evade the shot completely. It just managed to bend the ray-proof trajectory. Xion, we calculate a trajectory that'll land a direct hit through that gravity field. Engine room, start prepping a second shot. We can't back off. If Ort closes the distance and reclaims the sun, we'll never be able to win. I told you it's impossible. Even if I run the engines into the ground, it'll still take at least 2 minutes to recharge. I know, right? This is like lazy Ort. Apparently, proper human history Ort is supposed to be even more fierce, even meaner, worse tempered. Ort's getting closer, and it's still regenerating that and it's still generating that damn storm. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. The storm's already rocking us like crazy. I can't keep the ship stable. Captain, I'll go out there and what, die? Don't even think about it. The whole area out there is bathed in cosmic rays. Even your mystic code can't guarantee your safety. We'll have to retreat and escape mid-climb. But then, what do we do? Yeah, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Because if word gets out, it's cracking the planet in half. Damn it, I can't believe we had all this time to prepare, and there's still nothing we can do. If only we could buy enough time for a second shot. Cue the Deus Ex Machina. That's worse than a Deus Ex Machina, but I'll take it. Rasputin, Kyrie, my goat. Alright, we're right before word gets back his heart. Still looking at no AP cost. Alright, so now we're going into boss fight time. He's a foreigner, so now I gotta think about who I actually want to bring. Goodness, commendable reaction speed, Captain Nemo. But I suggest you stand down. That time is present. That's a weird way to start the sentence. Whatever. Time is presently stopped. Since time is presently stopped, it does not mean you are not running out of it. That was a weird sentence. This is one of the foreign god's 7 super authorities, the Tachyon Jail, and it won't last very long. Tachyon manipulation? So it's not that time itself is stopped, rather we are moving faster than time. That's right, Sion. Incidentally, the foreign god named this authority herself. She would, that corny-ass name. I wish to be perfectly clear on that point. I had no part in naming it. Even he knows that name sucks. Oh, is this Olga? Cut the pointless chatter. Get to what I sent you to discuss, Rasputin. That voice. It must be... Director, you came back. Didn't I tell you? I'm not about to spend my time in this Lost Belt watching you Earthlings breathe your last. The people of proper human history have things they need to answer for in proper human history. Even if their world has been bleached. Good point. I'll keep this brief. Do I watch JP? I try not to, of course, because, obviously spoilers. Like, I'm not the most adverse to spoilers, especially because, like, I can think rationally. Like, there's a 2-year gap between NA and JP. You're never gonna avoid every spoiler. But I don't go out of my way to look for them. If I see them, I see them. Like, it is what it is. But nah, I don't like go out of my way to watch like story playthroughs of JP. Servant releases, 100%. I'll watch those spoilers all the time. I do not care. Because I need to know who to save for. What's the point of having Clairvoyance EX if I don't use it? In consequence of David Semvoid's machinations, Horde is presently relying on the foreign god's heart to power itself. I do want Lilith. I also want Lilith. I don't know much about her. Like, I didn't look at her event, but I do know she shows up with, you know, that alternate version of Jean. Actually, are they Ordeal Call 3? No, they're Ordeal Call 4. Ordeal Call 4. It would be a disgrace to her divine reputation if she were to return to the surface without reclaiming it. As such, the foreign god has decided she is willing to join forces with Chaldea against this common enemy. I accept. Olga is cute. I accept.
Yeah, you fool!
Bakana. Why would you agree to their proposal without even hearing their terms? But Carefree Dot's right. This is our only shot. Okay, Father, what exactly does joining forces entail here? We will maintain this faster-than-time space and provide the power needed for a second ray proof. In exchange, we would like you to defeat Ort's real body and give us the right to use the ray proof for ourselves. Yeah, whenever I see spoilers, usually I just end up forgetting by the time the chapter actually comes out. So I've never like worried about it that much. Some stuff I remember. Like there's some big stuff that I know afterwards, but you know, it is what it is. Nature of the game. But for me, in my head, spoilers aren't the biggest deal. I care much more about how we get to that point. I like the journey, not the end result. So even if I know what's coming, I'm cool with knowing like what's coming ahead. Because for me, in my head at least, if a twist or a story moment loses its luster just because you know it's gonna happen, then it doesn't have any like replay value or rewatch value. And to me, really good stories have rewatch value. So if it turns bad just because you know it's gonna happen, then it was never really good to begin with. It was just surprising. Lostbelt7, you have so many chords. I know, right? I have so much story to catch up on. And then there's a bunch of like campaign missions going on. It's gonna be great. That's how you play it too. Yeah. What's happening? Oh, come on. Don't tell us to defeat Ort like it's nothing. Don't you think we'd done that already if we could? True, attacking Ort in normal space-time via normal means is a losing proposition, given its ability to regenerate faster than you can destroy it. But what if you were to attack it here, in this time-accelerated space? Oh yes, that would work. Since Ort is on the verge of collapse, that should be enough to push it over the edge. That would be enough to push it over the edge. What about supplying us with power? How is that going to work? I thought something like this might happen, so I took the liberty of clandestinely modifying the Stormboarder's charging mechanism. That's a wild word. You should find there's now a pipeline to provide magical energy to the engine directly from the outside. 187 missions? Alright, that's cool. I can definitely use those ports. I ended up saving, like, close to 800 for a rescue goal. But thankfully, I actually got her before I didn't have to use all 800. So some of those mission quartz, like the 100 they gave us, I got to save those. And now, I think my next target might be Tiamat? I think it might be Tiamat. I think Lilith comes after Tiamat, so. Oh, I said I pulled a rescue goal. The missions that they gave us for the missions we got a couple of days ago for the 33 million, the servant coin update. I used those quartz to pull for a rescue goal, but thankfully I didn't have to go to Pity. She was very kind to me. Same with CL. I'm actually thinking about pulling for CL, but I can't decide, right? She'd be really good for Ordeal Call 2, because I know it's got something to do with Avengers, but I feel like I have a decent amount of rulers, offensive rulers, who can handle that. No, wait. What, am I thinking of the wrong thing? No, I am thinking of the wrong thing. I would want CL to deal with the Avengers. In that case, I really should pull CL, because I have no moon cancers. I have 1 moon cancer. I have Arc-Await. There we go. Okay. I had to, like, remember who I actually had. 4 pity's worth is crazy. That is dedication. And who says FGO players don't have attention spans? Yep, there sure is. I didn't pay any attention to it earlier because I thought Da Vinci added it. Oh, is OC2 easy? Oh. So it was actually your secret little gift for us all along, huh, Kotomine? Say, depending on how you use that, you... Oh yeah, look at that face. It was strictly for insurance purposes, Carefree Dot. Remember, this is an emergency. Let's not dwell on trivialities, shall we? Now then, the moment you defeat Ort, the foreign god will undo the time acceleration. Then, use all of her considerable magic power to fire the ray proof and obliterate Ort from this planet. That is our proposal. I trust you find it acceptable. Of course, this will require that Master Carefree Dot to go onto the deck to command his servants directly. Done. Let's go, Mash. Done. I don't need you to say anything else. Say no more, Father. Let's get out there. Honored to join you, Master. Then may your actions demonstrate your sincerity, brave youths, and may God's protection be with you. Which god? Foreign god? I can't see any other option. Alright then, Carefree Dot. Mash, go give Ort hell. But don't forget, even with the time dilation, that space storm is still active, alive, and well. So make sure you settle this quickly and get back here as soon as possible. Oh, OC3 is ruler? I thought OC3 was moon cancer for some reason. I don't know. I guess it's because, right? Isn't the BB coming out also a moon cancer? And then Slalot gets her summer version, and that's also a moon cancer. So I thought OC3 was moon cancers. And then OC4 would be rulers. Okay, that's fine, huh? Oh, it is? I'm right? Okay. We'll back you guys up the best we can, too. I'll start by reverting Trismegistus II's computational abilities to the summoning ritual. This way, you'll be able to pseudo-summon any servant you want on top of the Stormborn, even the ones whose ghost liners were absorbed by Order. Remember, this is going to be the true final showdown between Ort and humanity. So make sure you pull out all the stops and show Olga Marie what you can really do. Here we go, final fight. Now, this is a terrible decision, right? A foreigner against another foreigner. But I really just want Koyan. Me and Plussy Mistress, he just like me for real. I like Koyan, so I want her to be the one to get like the last hit. I'm gonna stick her back here, because I don't know if she's gonna eat through 3 million before she gets blown up. We're gonna put Doman up front here. Who else? You know what? Actually, I think it's fine. I know she's not arts, but like no one here is arts, but you really can't go anywhere without Castoria. She's just too good. And I think we'll put Kiara. I'm trying to think of who's my other art support. I need somebody with like a relatively, you know what? Waiver. You can never go wrong with a waiver. So I do have the use Gal for tanking. You're right, but I kind of want this front line to get blown up because I want them to get replaced by the back line. Or I just say fuck it and I put Koyan in there first. Well, I guess we'll do this. Oh, too many 5 stars. I should have saw that coming. Okay, you know what? We don't need 2 DPSs. Ass clap. Let's see. Where is he? 669. I think that'll work. That'll be fine. I should have. I've done most of my skill. Just not leveled up fully. One of my goals is to level up everybody's skills, so I get them all to 666, and then I try to get them all to 999. Okay, so we'll put waiver away. We don't need another waiver. We'll give Asclepius. We'll give him Cosmos, actually. I really only need Domain for his skills. So do I have enough to... Looking for my dinner banquet. No, it's not enough. Just barely. Damn it. You know what? It's fine. I feel like I can make do with this. It's fine. Where's my... Here it is. Alright, so... This is enough for a Koyan turn 1 NP. I think he's a foreigner, so I think his... I forgot how many ticks he gets. Yeah, Domains for the crits and attack buffs. And I don't need to give him a starting CE because he has his pen, and then he has his big-ass charge skill, so he can NP on his own. I want to keep Castoria in the back for insurance purposes. Like, she's there just for if I end up getting towards NP. I just need her to come in and give me a quick one-turn protection. I think as a foreigner, he has 5 ticks.
いいでしょう。身の毛もよだつ殺戮と
Yep,
しび
5
れる
ticks.
ような興奮。
Now, the real challenge is actually going to be keeping Koyan Sky alive,
あ、
because
ですわ
Ward
ね。
is also effective against her.
どうぞごゆっくり。
And then
あ、ですわね。
we'll do that. probably shouldn't have given it a crit up yet. We have no crit stars, but... I think that's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough for me right now.
平
We'll
ら
actually
げ
give
て
her a
眠っ
break.
て
We'll see what this does.
かしこみかしこみ恐れ多くはイザナギの国づくりの大剣のこれが私の十分した大ドライブ死罪決断ちょっと味の光女
Oh, I have made a grave error in judgment. Okay, so I had no idea he did that.
増やしておきまする。ほう、節操に諸肌脱げと。
Actually, Doman's effective, so you know what? We'll throw this.
それはそれは。
Doman Mighty Chain.
そう君たちはあらゆる困難を乗り越えるその勝座を今示そうビューティフルジャーニーさあ行けるとこまで行ってみ
Oh,
よ
she gives
う
us buffs. Okay, fire.
秋光殿、お目覚めよ。来たれ、暗黒の帳。太陽はここに生まれ変わる。狂乱の方、悪霊三分。いかがですそうでしょう、そうでしょう。逃がしはせぬ。
おっと
Rider now. Oh, dang. Oh, Merlin's gone. Ah! Hold on. Wait, we're gonna... Ew, a wild K2 showed up. Winner furry. No one's a furry here. No, it's not cheating. No, it's not cheating. You know what's cheating? Ort is cheating. Because who told him to pick Ryder and then crit me twice in a row? Alright, if Merlin's going to croak anyway, I'm popping all of his skills. Alright, look at this. He's got 3 full skills. I'm at least popping 7.
Oh, 節操に諸肌脱げと。
Super wasteful, but I want the NP.
駆け抜けるは前人未到未完の馬よ輝ける轍を残せああ人生がとても楽しいビューティフルジャーニー
秋光殿、お目覚めよ。来たれ、暗黒の帳。太陽はここに生まれ変わる。狂乱の方、悪霊三分。いかがですそうでしょう、そうでしょう。この高ぶりやなんああおっと。
He won't die now. Yeah, I know. I wasted 2 of those skills. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a terrible decision on my part.
シェルターでしたらこ
Give
ちら
Orlin some overcharge.
眠って
Hello? Did... Oh no, did the game bug? Cody showed up to give me some buffs, and then she killed my game. Okay. Now I do have to reset. I'll come back in a bit. That's what I get for cheating. I didn't cheat! The spider cheated. The spider killed my game. You know what it was? Ort realized he was gonna get whacked. And was like, you know what? I'll just brick your phone. Easy.
Sekai no owari o go shomou desu no大投げって平服せよ崇拝せよこれなるは神の一方我が敗者知恵ある者はキレスがいい水くらセブンドライブ太陽は死せり大星は来たることほぐがよい大地の流血をも我は伊豆流れ星落下流水
Big Kogan damage.
星の宇宙おもんな楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
あ咀嚼おっと
I'm staring at the stream and I'm looking at it. I'm getting... Know what to fix. I'm gonna fix my internet. I'm gonna fix like the setting in OBS. I'll definitely have to like figure that out later. Truth be told, I actually don't want the Domin NP.
Nabiってトリトンエンジンスタート照準よろし生産完了ほら分圧関連設備ロックプリンはいいかしら許可する行くぞブレークラムノーチラップ
いかが Nemo!
切り込む水気が足りませんね
No? Nothing? You don't do anything? Alright, cool. I'll take it. I will take it. Don't threaten me with a good time.
シェルターでしたらこちらなぶって平らでって
Even my phone is lagging. Okay.
太陽は死せり大星が来たことほぐがよい大地の流血をも我は伊豆流れ星落下流水
Domin overly freaked. Alright.
敗者はこちら
We
に
have defeated
貢ぎ
Fort.
物としてたっぷりと使わせていただ
Surely
きま
now
す
we've beaten the spider, right? Oh, that's a cool background. I like that. You, Olga Marie! Her outfit is insane. Good. The conditions have been met. Now stand back. I'll take it from here. Got it. I get back inside the ship so I don't get blown away. Wait, no. I didn't mean for you to go back inside. I meant you should find a safe place on deck. Oh, she wants to be watched. She wants to be watched while she does her really cool thing. You can't pass up the chance to witness the gallantry of Earth's ruler in person. Now, you stay right there and watch me. Right, I knew that. Yeah, that figures. Of course that's the color you people would be showing right about the end. And since this is a special occasion, I'll even make use of your Earth tools. Initiating magical energy provision, instantaneously charging ray proof. We defeated Ort. Famous last words. Oh, she got a CG. She's gone. Damn, she's dead. Is she gonna? She's gonna die doing this, isn't she? Fuck. Yeah, man. Last time someone got a CG like that was Lostbelt 5. No, she got the Musashi CG. It's over. The light shining in the face? Yeah, gone. Well, aren't you gonna say something? This is it, you know. Do you think this is some kind of party trick? Maybe you Earthlings really are evil. I guess that's okay, though. I'm only here to keep a promise. You're probably wondering why I'm doing this, aren't you? You didn't kill Protea in the first underworld, or Benienma in the second. You knew they were monsters, and you accepted them anyway. Well, that's why. It's such an annoying way to do things, but you'd better not ever stop. Also, one last thing. I was too scared to ask this before, but it's now or never, I guess. Who was Olga Marie anyway? Did I used to be Chaldea's director? Yeah, you were a little awkward, but you were still a great director. The way I barely remember Olga, like, that stuff was like that was years ago. I see. That's a nice dream. I just wish I could have done a better job. The big laser. And there it is, the end of Ort. We did it, guys. Congratulations. Champagne popping. Congratulations all around. Ort is gone. It's really gone. I knew you'd come through, Olga Marie. Director. We got Musashi'd. Command room, do you read me? I need you to scan the surrounding area. I don't see Olga Marie anywhere. That blast must have knocked her back down to the ground or something. Mash, I hate to say this, but I've completely lost her signal. We've confirmed her spirit origin vanished as she fired the ray proof. It's obvious when you think about it. Not even the foreign god could use that much magical energy without any consequence. Not without her heart. Yep, this is it, you know. No, that can't be right. We finally found her again. We were finally talking and laughing together. Senpai. Senpai! I know, but she did keep her promise. In the end, she really did protect Earth. So, like, another reason that I'm trying to get all this done now, I don't know how much you guys are on Twitter, but there's this one guy on Twitter who sped through, like, the entire FGO story, and I was like, dang, dude is catching up. He passed me. That's my wake-up call. I was like, damn, alright, I gotta hurry up. Question mark. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Doing a whole lot of loading here. That tells me that whatever's coming is a big fight. Come on, Mash, let's head back to the command room. You're right. The battle is over now. Neither I nor the Stormwater have any strength left to spare. Fuyuki to OC4? That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. Because FGO's got, like, at least a couple 100 hours of story. Unemployment final boss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. More than anything, I'm worried about you, Master. You've never fought for so long without rest before. You should have Nurse take a look at you, then get some well-deserved rest. Mind if I... Yes! Mind if I lean on your shoulder? Wait. Shoulder or hand-holding? I'll give her the hand-holding. Yes, of course. Let's go back and celebrate our victory. Wait, hang on. Some crazy powerful summoning ritual just started. Did someone call for a servant? Trismegistus 2 says to get the heck out of there, right now. Misappropriation of proper human history reflections. Overviews of 300 million years of this lost human history. Overviews of 300 million years of this lost human history. These have been used to construct a new virtual heroic spirit form. Yo! He hijacked history. What? Biological classification. 1 radiant thing. Grand servant. Class foreigner. Port summoning imminent. That's crazy. Port summons himself. Get fucked, buddy. Your Honor, he's cheating. Your Honor, the spider is cheating. Huh? Huh? A summon? Does this mean Ort learned our summoning ritual right before it was erased? And built a virtual future where it could summon itself, even as a heroic spirit? Ort Solo's your favorite verse. Stay mad. We fought a lot of different threats so far. But that thing's the only true monster we've ever faced. The bow surface armor has peeled away, Our second layer of internal armor layer is warped and malfunctioning. Ionized particle burst incoming. It's solar wind. It doesn't have the same impact as the supercell. But at point-blank range, we have no way to stop or evade it. Chubbs! I know. Bridge, get us out of here, now. Rapid ascent. Emergency turn. I don't care. We've got no one left who can fight. Damn it. Tezcatlipoca's future was right afterward. That thing is simply too much for humans to deal with. I know, right? He fucking hacked the throne? I didn't even know you could hack the throne. You gotta think, how many entities have we seen have the ability to even affect the throne? Right? We have Solomon. He was able to affect the throne. And then Ort. So I guess that also puts into perspective how powerful Ars Nova was as a noble phantasm, being able to also impact the throne. No, and Musashi. And Musashi's, right? Musashi's nothingness slash, right? That also impacts the throne, right? So I guess you could say those are some of the three most dimensionally advanced or like high tier moves. Right? Musashi erased herself from the throne. She's gone too. No? No what? Musashi's not gone from the throne? It's no use. The ship just doesn't have anything left to give. It's taking all we've got just to stay in the air. Captain, Sion, what do we do? Save the whining for later. All Marines man the weapons. This Ort might not be the same as the original. Try hitting it with Spiritron torpedoes. Throw them at it if you have to. Now, this new humanoid Ort is going to make contact with you in only 10 seconds. God, Master, hold on to my shoulder. Don't worry about me, just get out of here. Musashi's just not in our world anymore. Musashi's ability traverse through the multiverse. No, well, hold on now. I know Musashi had the ability to jump through timelines. Not timeline, but jump through worlds, right? Her mystic eyes gave her the power, you know, to always be able to follow her swordsmanship, and you know, that always just took her to new different worlds. But I know she met her end in Lostbelt 5. Like, she's gone after Lostbelt 5. Now, whether she erased herself from the throne, that's what I remember. You know, I could be wrong. I'll go back and check. Girl comes back as Grand Saber. So does Solomon. Those Grand Servant fights are just funny, fun stuff. That's just them being fun. Absolutely not. If I'm wrong, I mean, I'll go check the like data thing. But I remember her being listed as like lost data. Do you want spoiler? I can probably assume, right? It's probably got something to do with the Chaldean walking around. It's either Solomon or Galatia, or like some version of the two of them fused. That Solomon as Grandcaster we fight isn't Solomon. Oh. It's what the fuck? Eyebrow raised. You can't see, but eyebrow was raised. Interesting. New spirit origin detected. Wow, did you see that? It flew in at supersonic speed and didn't even make a sonic boom. How did it fly over here without breaking the air barrier? Who is that anyway? You know who it is. Stop acting like you don't know who it is. You know exactly who it is. It's Kukulkan with no pants. Okay, I'm here. Sorry it took me so long. Alright, I should be acting dignified right now. You will come no further, visitor from the void. 6 mil... It's Floros pretending to be Goetia, pretending to be Solomon. Floros is... Yeah, I know who Floros is. But it's... I don't even understand how that works. Whatever. I guess I'll figure that out when I get to it. I know Goetia can pretend to be people. I mean, I guess, you know, Floros is one of the demon god pillars, so I guess maybe he could usurp Goetia's position as, you know, the colony hive mind of the demon god pillars. I don't know. I'll get to that when I get to it. It is interesting, though. Very interesting. 6 million years ago, you consumed the space tree. Since then, you have served as Miklon's foundation. But now, my compatriot, you have become our terror and extinction, and I shall pass judgment upon you. Your claws shall not touch proper human history. I, Kukulkan, god of the sun, shall annihilate you. Oh, she got talk no jutsu'd. Okay, that's why she's here. You put up such an amazing fight. Are you still breathing, Tebu? Oh, you were watching us. That wasn't very nice of you. You know, before today, I never had once taken part in battle. It was a novel experience. I even surprised myself how well I handled it. But it's really quite painful. I must say, dying hurts. It's also quite frustrating. Ah, wait. Don't tell me the whole thing how it happens. Yeah. Don't give me the whole outline. If he's him, I'll be like, alright, that's cool. But I still want to see how it happens. That'd be cool. Like on my own. But you know, just learning that for myself makes this effort all worthwhile. I've been so preoccupied with theoretical applications that I almost made a dreadful mistake. Why is the PGR Discord admin here? I don't know. Ask him. Yeah, but while he's here, tell him to unban me. Tell him to unban me from the fucking server. Thank goodness. Regardless of the reason, I'm so glad I didn't drag Chick with me into this fate. I see. Thank you for your insight. I will preserve them for posterity. The last of the Osalome fell a while ago. My role here is over now. The Danos who went back to the jungle have... No, wait, stop! I clicked auto. The Danos who went back to the jungle have entered their eternal rest too. You and your compatriots are the last ones left. Once I've observed your final moments, I'll cease functioning as well. Ort will head to the surface and fracture the planet? And the Maya will then wait for new life to be born on that fractured surface. That is the cycle of extinction. Congratulations on a life well lived. Why, thank you. I'm breathing my last. So that's nice to hear. I'll probably be gone before the sun goes out for good. I don't even know your band. Nah, it's all good. I'm playing around. I am banned, but like I low-key deserved it. I had my chance. I got banned, and then I got let back in, and then I got banned again. Whoops. Is that all you have to say? You and your compatriots are the last of the Danos. If you have any last requests, I'll fulfill them as best I can. Cough, cough. Chokes up blood. Taboo? I'm sorry for the mess. It seems this is what happens when you laugh, while only having one lung. You're so expressive now. You were never like this before. You never so much as batted an eye when we saw the future in Mexico City, or when Chichen Itza was attacked. At first, I thought you lacked the capability to feel grief, but now I see you simply did not yet have a means to express it. Tell Spoon. Spoon is cool. I like Spoon. I didn't even see you mention Spoon. Spoon's a cool guy. I talked to him too. You must not have known how you should behave at the time. But now you look so much more natural. The expressions you once imitated have become your own. Didn't Chick also say it's okay to be sad during sad times? Don't be ridiculous. That would be the height of inhumanity and cruelty. I did nothing to save you all. I was just the arbiter who... The arbiter! Arbiter! Rover! Who watched things play out from on high. For me to grieve your deaths now would be unforgivable. Unforgivable? Who would deny you their forgiveness? Thanos? The Maya? So what? Who cares? None of that has anything to do with how you feel. You've been repressing your feelings for so long, Kukulkan. Don't you think it's time to let yourself be free? Don't worry about us. Please, just do what you feel like doing. For that matter, standing back and letting someone else handle this would be wrong. It's your mess to clean up. What? Then you really did know, Tepu? Of course I did. I knew right from the start. Which is also why I know you're only refusing to let yourself go to them. I lost the sentence. Which is also why I know you're only refusing to let yourself go help them because you feel guilty. If you're going to go to sleep anyway, you should do so feeling relieved, not stressed. I would much rather you see us off with a smile than a grimace. Are you sure? Is it really okay for the teaching of the sun to start doing what she wants at this point? Of course it is. Though, if I may, I would like to make one request. Please, let us go out with them one last dream. Let us go out with one last dream. Since we never created any stories of our own, we'd like you to show us a form that we will take our breaths away. Show us a form that will take our breaths away. Since we won't be leaving anything else behind, that would be our first and final myth. I never truly supported the Chaldeans, even after seeing proper human history's heroic spirits for myself. You were the ones I loved, you and everything else that lived in Mictlan. The ones who loved me and called me their friend, even though I was a false son. So if this is truly what you want... Am I hearing the mic shake? Truth be told, I can't actually hear what the stream sounds like. All I hear is the gameplay because of the way I have the recording set up. Then I'll gladly become this Lostbelt's god. I am Kukulkan, the winged serpent, and the avatar of the golden sea of trees. Now I shall go to steal my heart. She's flying away. The Danos, sprawled on the ground, gazed up at the trail left in the sky. It was as though they were looking at a beautiful star for the first time, one that felt oddly familiar. Despite being on the brink of death, they still cheered and watched the shooting star go on its way. They relished the joy of being alive, and tallied the regrets their impending death would bring. Even though proper human history was foreign to them as a Lost Belt. Even though proper human history was as foreign to them as a Lost Belt is to humankind, they still prayed for its future, as if it were their own, as they closed their eyes one last time. The fifth extinction drew near. Soon, the sun born in the depths of Earth would illuminate the world once again. A golden pair of wings streaked across the sunset sky. And so the Lost Belt, which lacked any stories to tell, finally birthed a god of its own. Whoa, you look incredible. Where are your pants, kid? Right? I've been secretly gathering stories about proper human history's Quetzalcoatl for a long time now. And since I'm her biggest fan, I knew I had to go for the mantle of feathered headdress, you know? The mantle and feathered headdress, you know? I mean, stop screwing around and take this seriously, Mr. Chaldea. Looking respectfully. Mr. Chaldea? That thing is Ort. That thing is Ort's ghost liner. It summoned itself using the remaining traces of its own dead cells as a catalyst. It is no longer a living creature. It's simply a mechanism for preserving this Lost Belt. Since it's a product of Miklon, it's only right that Miklon should take responsibility for it. I cannot allow that thing to roam free, even if it means the end of this world. So I ask you fight by my side this one last time. Lost Belt or not, Kukulkan's wings exist to help those who dream of a better future. I'm not being a bit respectful. Pervert viscous. I don't know the class. It's probably foreigner, if I'm being honest. But if that's the case, I probably shouldn't bring a foreigner this time. This fight's probably going to be a lot worse than it was the last time. No more class change? Yeah, so that just means straight foreigner on foreigner effectiveness. This is probably a terrible decision, but what if I walked in there with the exact same team? I just need someone who can more effectively, like, gen stars. Or I take Asclepius out, and I give Domin... You know what? I'm gonna do that. This is a terrible decision, but... I'll regret this, and we're probably gonna lose this fight, but... Hey, how you doing, Dot? I am doing fantastic. I'm just clearing Lostbelt7 because, you know, FGO is releasing some new stories, and those require me to do some older chapters. So it's finally time for me to try and catch up. A backline soloist. I figure. Wait. Every time someone dies, your other servants get buffed. Oh, in that case, then maybe I should put someone in the front line and then have her in the back line. Yeah, I appreciate you coming to stay. Appreciate you coming to visit, to say hi. I appreciate that a lot. You know, it's not like I had any, like, real warning about doing this. Can she solo 1 to 2 bars? We're gonna find out. You know what? I actually don't need this, if I'm being honest. We'll take that out. Too many 5 stars. Another Buster support. We'll bring Woo. And then we'll take that off Woo, because we don't really need that. We'll give... We'll give Castoria Banquet. She doesn't have a lot of hits, but she should get... Alright, see you, K2. I don't know. I guess now I'll bring, like, Zhufu. I'll just throw Zhufu in. No, it's still too much. Damn it. I'm doing this as if I'm going to clear this on the first try. Arts. I guess we'll go Caster Gill. Do I have any 4-star CEs with NP gain? Okay, quick. Do I have one for arts? No. Oh, arts card effective. Wait, shit. No, that doesn't work that much. That doesn't really work. Alright, we'll stick with what we have. Yeah, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Solo Zhufu. I feel like, what's her name? Kiara should be able to eat... Wait, I didn't even pay attention to that. You said bars. He just cut right off the top. Alright, fantastic. Oh, 100k. Wait, light work. Okay, I'm actually gonna save the threat to him.
というやつ
主
よ。
女無変私の番慎んで
100k, light
行
work.
き着く先は
Light work.
殺生
She
院
eats that breakfast.
アギトのごとき天井落土阿弥陀阿弥グラヘブンズホール天井下脱なさいませオン隙間なし30号木人昇打
Oh, he's at 150.
今日はオフだというの
Okay, he'll
に
increase.
まったく
Whoa! 2 turn. He hoed me. Wait, what? No. Wait, what do I? What? This is unfortunate. What do you mean? I can't even use her NP. Ah, fuck. At this point, I don't think that sword kill is gonna last. That's crazy. What? Arts team, Arts team. It's like, no, man, I'm just gonna seal off all your arts cards. They survived? How? Actually, how? No way. No way! They lived? That's kind of crazy. Alright, so Gil's gone this turn. I'm actually thinking maybe Castoria can tank another turn. I do want to say if Castoria's Mighty Chain.
矢を構えよ。俺が許す。至高の財をもってウルクの守りを見せるがいい。
やっ。
朝の株価を。
Okay. What I want to do is I want to card this wave, this break bar, and then I'm going to slam him with Kiara's NP the next break bar, and then respond with what's her face's NP, because I feel like he's going to retaliate right after. That'll pop this bar. He'll hit back, and then I'll pop the end. He should end. Oh wait, what? Oh. Okay then. I apologize for testing your gangster. Why is Yuku missing half her HP? She just got here. The live stream is getting worse. Oh, yeah, I have it set to like max. I don't know what's happening to it. I don't know if it's in like I don't know if it's an internet issue or not. That's 144. That's back to 1080. What about my settings? My bit rate is low. I can't really do much about that right this second. So my phone is wired. Yeah, so my phone is wired, connected to my computer, and then I'm using OBS to stream the window with my phone on it. Let's see. I wonder, can I up bitrate in try something. Okay, what does that do to... Alright, so I'm upping the bitrate in OBS to see if that changes anything. I'm changing a couple OBS settings. Okay, what if I do 8? No, fuck it. 10, fuck it. 9,000. 9,000 photos. The stream's current bitrate is 7,100 kilobits per second. We recommend 68. Alright, so then we should take the warning away then. I can't exactly tell if this is getting better or not. Because it all looks the same to me, so I can't really tell. Let's see, does it look any better? If you see any change, let me know, because I'd like to know if what I'm doing is working or not. What if I just make it an even 10,000 and see what that does? Use as much CPU as you need. I'm not doing anything else right now. maybe? Does that... Like I said, it all looks the same to me, so I can't really tell. But I changed a bunch of settings, so hopefully that helps. Because I do know the last stream looked like hot ass, so... I'm gonna look at it like this for a second. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Usually movement is where it gets really, really bad. No, I'm
渦を
looking
巻
at
くのは万色優待。上具母大の快楽と極上の快楽でしょ。さあ、蓮の花にお帰りなさい。それはいつか来る兆しの星。
But yeah, if it gets
誰に
better
も
on
触
your
れ
end,
るま
let
で
me
も
know.
なく、あなた
Like I
の
said,
星をかざ
I
すでしょう。
can't
アラウンド開幕。おはぎ。
What did Kugelkan add? Oh, she get an attack resistance. Okay, so that's why they were able to tank. So, well before. Damn it! I wanted her to break the bar. Castoria's NP matters more.
やります。大変大変。やっ。魔女継承。
I'm gonna be honest. This is next to be the sacrifice team, but they're doing way better than us.
ごめんなさい。やっぱり。
Okay, so I think now Koyen shows up. Yep, here she is. So now everything either goes very good or very bad.
ですわ。知らせ。禁断の技術。コツコツ。そうかそうか。
I don't think she needs the invul yet, so I'm not gonna pop that right
驚
now.
かないでくだ慎んで。私の番ですのね。金輪に演技はなく、成仏もまたできず。そうであっても、私には蜜の味。永遠に私のもの。おう、耐えてくださいまし。目覚めさせてしまうかしら。
Does the NP just not do a lot of damage? Does he have like any?
分けて出て
We're
や
not
る。
gonna win this fight.
食らい尽くしてくれましょう。慎んで。大慎んで。
I have very little faith.
Oh.
Damn, I wanted to
Ichiren
like
Takuyo.
I actually wanted to like end it up, but I don't think she's gonna last.
思うのに望むままに。
Oh, he's asleep. Oh, he took a nap. Good night. This is a waste, but
世界の終わりをご所望ですのね。ね、平らげて。かしこみかしこみ。恐れ多くはいざなぎよ。 国づくりの大剣のこれが私の
Okay, so she eats a
Get-
That's cool.
あ、そしゃここまでよくこらえました。
We are doing better than I projected. We're gonna go.
眠って
We're gonna go brave. We're gonna go with brave Jane.
あ、そしゃ
Come on,
お借
crit,
りす
crit.
ぎます
No, I need more crit.
そしゃここまでよくこらえました。
Damn. Just killed yourself.
神とはいえ
Fuck.
攻撃
Alright. I guess we're. Damn. Alright, I guess we're doing Kiara solo.
死無良心せ主情無変聖願度は大変大変行き着く先は殺生院アギ
It's
トの
insane
ご
to
とき
think she
天井
lasted
落
the entire fight. I
アギダー
expected
ミ
her to
ヘブンズホール
go by
天井
Marjorie.
下脱なさいませ元気を出して一連卓勝人が止め目覚めさせてしまうかしら
So we'll pop.
優しく包んで差し上げましょう慎んで私の
Mighty
番
chain.
です
That'll
の
give us
飲
the
みの
edge.
ようですのに空でケカ甘やかにでも思うのに望む
A
まま
little
に
HP loss, but I do suspect that we're going to get someone else who's going to come in and give a buff in the last bar. And her HP. So, what? Shit. Okay, the healing did nothing. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I don't want to waste this skill because it's charged down. So I'll have her tank a turn. I'll have her face
驚
tank
かない
a
でく
turn.
ださいまし
And
に
then I think Ort's attacks will get her up to 50. So I'm actually going
主
to
情
do
無変聖願
Yes.
慎大変大変行き着く先は殺生
Oh, there's a 100% heal
アギ
down.
トのご
Okay.
とき天井落土アギ
Wait,
ダー
no,
ミ
wait, but her AP
ヘブン
heals.
ズ
Shit.
ホール天井下脱なさいませ五逆大爆覇者継承目覚めさせてしまうかしら
No! I knew it. I fucking knew it. Okay.
え
I didn't get the 50 that I wanted. That's unfortunate. I really wanted the 50 on this turn. Alright,
慎は
first
大
card
変
down with this,
大
so
変
we'll pop some.
おう耐えてくださいまし空でケカ30号木人将だ Might be fried.
It feels like I'm hidden for peanuts.
志無良心殺生演技
Yeah, there's nothing I
主
can
女
do.
つ
No,
私の
I
番
lose the fight.
ですのね渦を巻くのは万色
I think
優
I lost. I
待
think I might have lost the fight.
上部母大の快楽とは極上の快楽でしょさあ蓮の花にお帰りなさいおはぎ耐えてくださいますねでも思うまま望むままに
Oh my god, stop critting me! No! Fuck, man. Fuck, man. All this way just to lose the fight. I'm upset. Came all this way just to lose.
慎ん私の番ですの飲みのようですのにこうです隙間なく30号木人将だ未熟なところをお見せしてしまうけん
Do I pop the stone, or does my pride tell me to go back and just do it again? How long was I in this fight? Like 20 minutes. I gotta think, is there any way? Fuck it. I'm gonna just use the stones. It's whatever. I have them. Might as well use it. Single target one. So the thing about it is, like the single target damage isn't the problem, just because Kiara's got like a lot of NP levels, which is NP 3. So she hits single target hard enough. I really brought her because of like restoring HP. I wanted her to last. The big issue is that what's her name? Wu, Summer Wu, got one shot, and she was supposed to be the buffer for Koyanskaya. But she picked off everyone before Koyanskaya got to the field. So by then there was no one left to like buffer damage. You know what? I feel like this too. This didn't help. Gained resistance to all attacks. No wonder she was hitting like a wet noodle. It felt bad and I couldn't figure out why, but I guess that's...
驚かないでくださいましね私の番ですのね行き着く先は殺生院アギトのごとく天上楽土阿弥陀阿弥ゆらヘブンズホール天上下脱なさいませ
Yeah, like...
それはいつか来る兆しの星
two arts buffs, attack
誰に
buffs,
呼ばれるまでもなく
huge threat to
あな
humanity,
たは星をかざす
defeated
でしょ
for
う
less than 100,000.
アラウンドカイバーン
That's that
元
resistance
気
to
を
all
出
attacks.
して
And now he's just going to start
やっぱり
one-shotting.
私じゃ
Fantastic. I'm sorry. Through a solemn defense. Am I supposed to win this fight? There has to be some like story thing that comes up. Wu's getting one tapped. I don't wanna. There's no way Wu survives this. I mean, I could do a charge drain, but that would just delay the inevitable for a turn. And if he doesn't use the NP this turn, there's a chance he could hit Kiara and Gilgamesh, and then remove their solemn defense. So I don't want to not use it either.
プライベートじゃ良きに計らえ
Stun. Stun's a free turn.
くつろぐ皇帝の姿
Didn't
を
work. Alright,
見せ
shot
て
her.
やこれも拷問じゃ
大変大変慎んで
天に騎士婚地に騎さずの白来来国立教シーズンそろそろ名前を変えようか
If he's
な
gonna start one-shotting all of my units, like even through defense.
グーで
What the? What? I'm so confused. I probably should have read what was actually happening. I'm sorry. She just went from doing no damage to one-shotting 300k on a crit? Alright. Sure. Report virtual heroic spirit's form. Spirit origin has been destroyed. Warning, approach of foreign life form detected. Lost Belt records are being inserted into the space-time continuum. Paradox effect base inflation confirmed. Invasive star cell colony incoming. Zone of origin redefined to 14.6 billion years of observable universe. Ort's arrival is imminent. Oh, so he rewrote history to make himself inevitable. Are we just doomed to fail? No, that invader may be a variant that originated in this Lost Belt, but Chaldea still defeated it. The reason Ort refuses to stay gone is that some part of it still exists, the sun. Please, let me handle it. This is a job I was meant to do. Ort, invader from the void. You and I have long shared a mutual codependence. You consume the Tree of Emptiness to extend your life, and we use your heart to prolong this world's existence. Erasing you now will also mean erasing this Lost Belt. However, I cannot force the future Tezcatlipoca showed us at the altar of the sun upon proper human history. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Now, allow me to state the Maya's will. This is the end of Miklan. After 66 million years of raising life in this underground world, the answer we have arrived at is: this was a good world, but it was not the only way forward. We recognize that now. We realize that we were halting the development of this planet's species. Extinction comes for everything. You are a living creature, and so are no exception, regardless of what your environment or ecosystem may be. Now know this. This sun is your heart, the embryo from which I was born. I am Kukulkan, the one born from the sun. I too am a part of you. I shall return this body to the sun to finally destroy you. Interstellar engine heart, activate. The wind comes down from the heavens, and the stars fall from the cosmos. Only Ort can defeat Ort. We have no right to feed on this planet. This is the end, Ultimate One. And so, with its role fulfilled, the sun was extinguished. The Tree of Emptiness sea returned to the realm of theory, just as the Danos remaining on the plains were about to breathe their last. Ah, the stars. For the last 10 seconds of his life, the sage gazed up at the newly sunless underground. This entire world was merely a cosmic fantasy. An extenuous period of time that was meant to have long been pruned away. Eventually, it will be gone from everyone's memories, forgotten. The Danos have lived here for 66 million years, a staggeringly long period of time. They are part of an empty history that will leave nothing at all behind. Be it as it may, our lives were nonetheless mutable. Even if we never got a happy ending, even if we were no more than fiction, even if we were no more than phantasms or fabrications, we were made, and so will never truly disappear. Now that we have a dream, it will leave behind an indelible mark on the boundary. A mark that will endure on this universe forever and ever. Even if I no longer have anything left to read, even if we never made anything of value, even if this passion should cool and fade. The sage cracked a smile, secure in the knowledge that what could have been was not meaningless after all. He knew this was coming and just didn't care. Yeah, man, I mean... Or just nonchalant like that. Oh my, I can't believe it. They even got the sun to pitch in and help them win. I never thought I would see a Lost Belt king end their own Lost Belt. If that's what she chooses, I'm not sure where that leaves me. Is she? She's the only Lost Belt king to end the Lost Belt? No, yeah. Because, yeah, Arjuna ended his Lost Belt, but it was like part of the rebirth cycle. And yeah, Morgan also didn't really end her Lost Belt either. Yeah, okay, yep, that works. Yeah. Why do you say that, big sis? Because you weren't much help? Are you blind, you nincompoop? Of course I was helpful. Besides, NFF Services was never meant to be a star player. Our forte has always been staying in the shadows, helping people live their best lives. And that's exactly what I did this time as well. My client's survival is all I could ask for. I still plan on having a great deal of fun with Chaldea in the future, after all. Yeah, he, just ended whatever he saw as undesirable. Now I see. You merchants of death sure get some nasty ideas. No wonder you're not sure where this leaves you. Yeah, you came out the shadows even though your job was already done. But you're starting to sparkle and fade away. Does that mean you're gonna die here, big sis? Not to worry, this is just me making my servant exit. I'm under no obligation to cooperate if it means dying myself. What about all of you? It won't be long before Miklon disappears too. Good question. Since we're all in Chichen Itza anyway, we've got to get in one last Zokta game. Since there's 4 of us left, we can play 2-on-2 ritual right until the end. We've always lived our lives so we can do what we want to do until the world ends, and we're not going to stop now. I see. That makes sense. A wild stallion can't help but gallop across the plains to the end. Life is at its best when we're not under the yoke of another, but when we're pursuing our own joy. You said it. Anyway, we don't want to waste any more time, so we're gonna get going. Bye, Big Sis Tochly. Well then, it seems my work here is done. Oh man, I actually blew up the sun! It looks like I destroyed all the trees of emptiness in Miklan too. Oh well, nothing to be done about it. Anyway, I know this lost belt is going to disappear soon, but that doesn't mean I did it to help proper human history. I'm a free-spirited alien. Don't go thinking of me as some friend of humanity, okay? You're a friend of humanity. Isn't that just a fact by this point? Yes, it is. You've never been our enemy, Kukulkan. Not for a second. It was amazing how you were completely on our side. You've been an incredibly helpful Lost Belt King. Huh? Oh, come on. Surely you must have wondered whether I was really your enemy or your friend at some point, right? Oh, right. We didn't fight even a single time, did we? That's really kind of a shame, yes. But I guess that just couldn't be helped. After all, you once said, Kukulkan has a duty to protect Miklan because she's the king of this Lost Belt. Determined expression. But she's also not the type to hate somebody just because they're technically a foreign enemy. Right? Karak told me all about it, so how could I go and attack someone who thinks that about me? A blabbermouth. Honestly, instead of attacking you, I wish I could go with you, but I'm this Lost Belt's god. So I won't be keeping you here, or accompanying you on your journey. I'm Kukulkan, this world's son, and the god who created Miklan, and the one who destroyed it. So now that my job is done, I want to stay here and watch over this sea of trees until it's completely covered in darkness. Still, that being said, I did just make my divine debut. So if you might end up summoning me as a servant after you get back to the surface, yes. That's how proper human history system works, right? You share your intellectual property, regardless of what it is. As a people, you both use and squander a ton of resources, all so you can eventually reach your final destination. You may be right. Anyway, I'd better get going. Oh right, I almost forgot. The Maya may have all died out now, but I still want to pass on their last consensus. We will be rooting for you. This isn't because you were present for Miklan's final moments. It's because it's only natural for living things to cheer for people who are still in the middle of their journey. Alright, goodbye again. For real this time. May you all grow as much as possible, and go as far as you can. And may your path be blessed as you could ever hope. Blessed. May your path be blessed. That was our dream back in the ancient past, and it remains our dream for the distant future. For the journey of life will continue forever and ever, shining with golden splendor. And there she goes. Alright, Mictlan goes dark, and then we bounce. I can see the jungle growing dark. Now that the sun is gone, gravity here is starting to fluctuate. The storm porter's already headed up to the first stratum, and the surface beyond. It's a shame to part ways like this, but it seems the jungle is... Senpai? Oh, wait, what? Did Ritsuga get sniped? Oh, Ritsuga dropped dead. What? What's going on? What's going on, big guy? Why am I... Oh, that's right. That's how the Lost Belt started, right? Ritsuka died. And then Tez gave her a second chance. So we have to fight... We gotta fight Tez? Is that happening? We have to, like, fight him for the right to live again? I completely forgot about that. That is how the Lost Belt started. Yeah, Ritsuga died. Where am I? I remember now. This is where I came before I woke up in that cave. I can't see a thing, and there's no one else here. But I also feel strangely fulfilled. I think I'll go pay him a visit. According to one interpretation of Aztec mythology, the dead were sorted into those who died in battle and those who died of natural causes. Those who died in battle were guided to the 12th and 13th heavens, a paradise called Teotihuacan. Oh, we have like a friendly fight with what's his name? Alright. Teotihuacan's eastern region was... Yo, they're making these names up. Whatever that shit says. The final resting place for warriors who died in battle and human sacrifices. Teotihuacan's western region was... Oh my god. Chihuatlampa. The final resting place for women who died in childbirth. Teotihuacan's southern region was Huitzlampa, the bright and shining final resting place for those dead children. Chihuat place? So Chihuatlampa. Alright. And Teotihuacan's northern region was Mictlanpa. Yeah, Mictlanpa. A zone of peaceful response and quiet. Repose and quiet. Response. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Repose and quiet. Mictlanpa was the domain of Tezcatlipoca, the omnipotent god of war and death who demanded sacrifice. Meanwhile, there was also a separate subterranean underworld, divided into 9 layers. This underworld subjected the souls of humans who died of natural causes to numerous trials in order to make them strong enough to return to the living world. That underworld was called Mictlan. And oh! Okay, I see what's happening. Yeah, so Ritsuka died and had to go through Mictlan in order to regain, you know, the opportunity to fight to have her life back. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's a nice parallel. In proper human history, it was the domain of 2 gods, the exceedingly cunning Mictlantecuhtli and his oh my god, and his wife Miktlachihuatl. These were the only gods who dealt solely with matters of death. The Mesoamerican peoples thought of death as a close neighbor. Thus, every god had some connection to death, regardless of what kind of god they may have been. There can be no life without death, and the question of how to explain and overcome death was one each god could answer as they chose. In that regard, there was no god more inscrutable than Tezcatlipoca. As a god of war, he would seek warriors capable of winning battles, for he saw combat as the greatest height to which people could aspire. Richiga got set to Mictlan because Tez wanted to give us a proper send-off. Oh yeah, I can see that. You know, he's like, I run the underworld, you know, you died, this is your trial, complete that. So he's saying, if you beat me during this fight, then you're strong enough to return to the living world, and if you fail to beat me, then you stay dead, I guess. But the souls of warriors were not led to his domain. Instead, they were led to Tlahitzlampa in the east. Even though Tezcatlipoca would plant their seeds of war, it would always be another god who reaped their harvests. Mictlampa, Tezcatlipoca's paradise if people repose in quiet. Even now, it remains unclear what might have resulted in the dead being guided to this realm. All we know for sure is that it was not a subterranean underworld like Mictlan or Xibalba. The best guess we have is that it was the domain. It was the. Oh, I skipped. Damn it. What the fuck? David! You're back! I'm weak. There you have it, Tezcatlipoca. Chaldea stopped Ort. Your vision of the future is no more than an illusion now. If you are strong enough to beat me and David, you are strong enough to be allowed to continue your journey. If you're not strong enough, you better stay here. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So, Ritsuka and David both went through Mictlan, you know, albeit, like, in their different ways and times. They both went through Mictlan, and so now at the end of it, they're fighting, and whichever one wins will be, you know, having proved themselves strong enough to deserve to live again. So I guess he'll just have, like, the ability to res whoever wins the fight. Adapt or die. God or not, now you've spoken a falsehood. You need to be punished. Let me go get Quetzalcoatl. I believe her domain was Chitlampa to the west, right? Damn, you serious? Please. And anything but that bird-brains Makana. That thing rattles my skull harder than a hangover. Now, Tezcatlipoca literally fights us to make us strong along with David. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, Tez is kinda based. I like him. Pretty cool dude. He said, hey man, I don't really care about your motives, but I respect the strong. If you're strong, you got my respect. Besides, I didn't speak falsely, or did destroy a world. Mictlan. I just embellished what came after a little bit. It could have gone all the way if I had a little more budget to work with. Anyway, we've got a guest. Look, it's the one you've been waiting for, David. David. I wouldn't say I was waiting for him. This is quite a detour, you know. I figured the odds were 50-50. Of course he was gonna show up. He still has to get back what he pawned. Oh, and he took the command seals. That's right, I forgot about that too. Oh, so you are still gonna keep up this whole master gig, fighting and all that, right, kid? Yes I am. If this is the border between life and death, I'm taking back my master's authority. That's right, I'm reclaiming my master authority and going to make my own world. Hang on, Tezcatlipoca. I thought Carefree Dot had already regained his master authority. We both saw him summoning servants. Yeah, he was able to do that much, as long as he had his command spells. He could use the underworld boundaries to draw on the connections he's made so far. I gave those command spells to Kamazats, and he got them all back from him. But I never gave up his master authority. That I've still got. I see. So it wasn't truly a fair fight after all. That explains why the man who saved the world seemed so unintimidating. Oh, he's so blunt. Alright, let's fight. He said, man, fuck it. Put your hands up. This is Mictlanpa, the realm of neither life nor death. You don't have to worry about the debt you've incurred to return to life now. Here, you're in perfect condition, Master. Their winner will be kicked back to life, and the price that was paid returned. I wonder what did David give up to be here, I wonder. Right, Ritsuka gave up the command spell. Where did David give up? Oh, he's gonna tell us. Okay, look. Look at that. In your case, that'd be regaining your command spells, your master authority. In my case, what would happen in my case, Tezcatlipoca? You'd come back to life with another chance. Hell, I could even return you to the moment you summoned me. You're 100% power now. David is simply Tez's master, so he can just be there. Yeah, he's a... I mean, he's a... Hey, bro. I don't know. You just get a do-over. Congrats. Of course, that means you'd have to face Chaldea a second time, too. Make sure Ort destroys the whole planet this time. Of course, that means you'd have to face Chaldea a second time. So I would have to repeat that year, huh? All 525,600 minutes. No, wait. That's alright. It'd only be around 30 hours. I don't get it. Why are you so hell-bent on destroying Earth? What a strange question. I'm doing this for the same reason you do what you do. It's not out of a sense of duty. It's just what I want to do. Pure self-gratification. Ha, you really are one hell of a berserker. Fracturing the whole damn planet to amuse yourself. And that master there is cut from the same cloth. Alright, I'll banish whoever wins from my domain. This will be the last initiation into Aztec mythology. Don't hold back now. I want you putting everything you've got into this fight. Do that, and I'll still respect the loser. Those who flee in Those who flee in panic, hesitate to kill, and second-guess justice are cowards, not to be recognized as warriors. You shun death too much for my liking, but you've survived this long while holding on to your principles, so you've earned my recognition. Master of Chaldea, if you truly harbor the soul of a warrior, then I will respond as a warrior myself. I welcome all warriors, no matter what form they take. In Aztec culture, only victorious warriors can receive glory and acclaim. I'm all for that. But in battle, there are losers as well as winners. The loser's efforts, courage, and choices never endure. That I can abide. Everyone who dies in battle should be met with an equal reward. That's why my domain welcomes winners and losers alike. Every soul that fought with bravery, lost miserably, and was swiftly forgotten has a home here. Even Tez accepts that we should have died a long time ago. I know, right? Ritsuka, for someone who's like unremarkable as a mage, Ritsuka got that EX plot armor. I recognize their accomplishments and offer them rest and tranquility. So which will you be, Carefree Dot? Will you be a loser and go off to paradise over the horizon to your eternal rest? Or will you be the winner and return once more to your own battle? Real talk, all of Miklon is at stake in this battle. If you win, the 7th Lost Belt will truly be finished. Low-key, when you think about it, imagine being able to, like, you just summon the fucking embodiment of death. Summon the concept of death itself. Hey, Gramps, hit that guy. Even if they're meant to be just, like, shadow servants, right? Not the full version. You can summon, like, 12 of them. You're whacking any servant. Hell, that's how we've beaten gods before, so... I will use the Drawing Sun, Nahui Olin, our 5th son, to bring Miklon's story to a close. Show me your resolve. Now is the time to choose between life and death. Just because he chooses life doesn't mean he'll be able to claim it. This realm will be his final resting place. Chaldea has abused humanity far too much to be a match for the foreign god. Chaldeus, no, Marsbury, is not an enemy of mankind. He's an enemy of the entire universe. Ooh, lore. If I'm the only one who sees him for what he truly is, then I'll destroy this planet and stop humankind from becoming the greatest villains in the known universe. Yeah, even though they can't talk or use 100. That's what I'm saying, right? Even if it's just like a fraction of like a servant's power. Like, sure, you don't get, you know, full Artoria, but here, take a 70% Gilgamesh, a 70% King Hassan, throw a 70% Melusine in there, just start blowing people up. Especially considering for a lot of the stronger servants, their 70% is the 100%. For like a lot of other servants. 70% alcohol. Low-key cheating. And then they love to talk about Ritsuka like they're trash. Dude. That brother could take over the world if he wanted to, and you could not stop him. Alright, Zelrech might have a hard time winning that fight. Fucking throw a 70% arc weight in your face. Is Hakuno. You know what? And then I do know you do get. Imagine that. You summon the Shadow Hakuno, and then Hakuno just starts summoning servants too. You summon a guy who starts summoning servants. It's Servantception. If I'm the only one who sees him for what he truly is, then I'll destroy this planet and stop humankind from becoming the greatest villains in the known universe. Your goal is to save the world. Mine is to save all of creation. We may both have humankind's best interests at heart, but given how different our approaches are, this conflict was inevitable. Now, get ready, Carefree Dot. Neither of us has anything to hold us back here. I challenge you, not as a cryptor, but as a master. Win or lose, this is the end. Let's see how you compare to the simulation battles I imagined inside my coffin. Okay, so he's a ruler. Ooh, I actually... Whatever, I'll just... Oh, I bring a full team? Oh, it's my team. Okay, my teams. Whoopsie. Yes, sir. The Rin team. Just straight Rins. If I could solo, I would solo, because I'd like to have some fun with this. Who do I know? You know what? I haven't used Jolter for a fight in a long time, so I'm gonna pull her out. Been a while since I used her for anything. I wanted to make it as much of a solo as possible, but... Where is my... You. I need you. And then I give him... this. There it is. 20 when you were defeated. Cool. Yeah, double Kanskaya, Oberon, easy win, but I want to try and have as much fun as possible. And I think he would respect a one-on-one.
死ぬことはなく、生まれることはなく、回帰することはなく、ここに人理の保証はなく、神は虚空にある。その名はカルデアス。 異性の神。
Whoa! Whoa! What? Whoa! 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 What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. God is in the void, and his name is Chaldeus. The foreign god Chaldeus. Hold on. Foreign god of an alien world. Oh my god, wait. There's no way we didn't know this before. Did we know this? Okay, hear me out here. We might have heard this before. He said the foreign god Chaldeus, right? In Chaldea, right, we have Chaldeus, which is a model. We got a model of Earth, and it's a literal projection of the planet's soul. So in a way, you can consider it a separate planet from the actual Earth we're standing on. The foreign god is Chaldeus? Yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy. Alright.
守ります。お待たせ。夢のように片付けよう。
いいでしょう。
はい。
いいとも。そこです。
そこ。
そう。ピオ。
You're telling me the foreign god has been
Master.
staring at us the entire time, and we were just none the wiser.
マスターちゃん宝具よ。
いいとも。
剣は憎悪、竜は復讐、炎は王法。差し貫くは何もかもラグロンドメントデュヘイン。
Which means the next thing we need to do is actually go back to Chaldea. Right, we need to go back to Chaldea.
君の道行きを信じよう。
Back down in the Arctic
行きなさい。
because right now Chaldeus is frozen, right? In the after Anastasia attack.
はい。
So it must have
邪魔だよ。どう？
been okay.
何時の道はすでに
真昼の太陽、そそ合う秋、テスカトリポカ。
カーメンキアウィトルカーメ
小さな窓がここにある。
すべての邪悪をここに任せなさいな。
星の宇宙、物々の楽園の端から君に聞かせる。罪なき者のに通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くす。ラグロンドメント級編。不毛ね。
Alaya is
そこ。
That's oh my god, that's actually hilarious.
いいな、とてもいい。
夜明けの太陽。
What did he throw on me? Decrease resistance against all attacks while HP is at 100%. Oh. Yeah, there's no way anybody get a 100% skill.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。お望み
選択は
のままに。
正しいわ。ええ、選択は正しいわ。
そう。
そこ。
明快であれば
My
同
mic,
じく
oh, my mic is low.
9つの地下世界12の恐怖を太陽のもと統合する。テスカトリポカ。
お前さ、夢のように片付け。退散。あ
Okay,
とは
I
任せるよ。
upped my. Wait, what the?
カーメ
Did he have info boost? Ah! Oh no! Oh no! He does have Indo Pierce! Ah! I've made a mistake. I've made a grave error in
来
judgment.
なさい、我が竜よ。吠えなさい、カブニール。
Damn.
はい、任せなさいな。そっか。邪魔だよ。燃え尽きなさいな。汝、炎の罰
煙る鏡、ややうき、テスカトリポカ。
Yeah, yeah.
カーメ
Okay, cool. What did he just do? What did he put up here? Gain resistance to normal attacks? Ah, shit. Alright, all or nothing gamble. Do 100% NP, all or nothing.
任せないい我が復讐の炎
What? Wait, save what the
Whoa,
buff?
whoa,
Wait, what happened?
ただれた像で串刺しにするわラグロッドメントデュヘイン
Right? Last bar, right?
騙すな
He's gone.
見えすいている
Oh no! I choked! I choked! No! Fuck! I didn't look up. I didn't see the chat. Shit.
報復の時は来た
Come on, big NP dub.
剣
Come on,
は憎悪
NP3. Clutch with
竜は
NP3.
復讐
Oh,
炎は王法
Clutch.
差し貫くは何もかもラグロッドメントデュヘイン
Shit.
人理の保証など初めからない思い出せ呼び覚ませ始まりの世界ナウイ・オセロトルの黒い火ファーストステージシマルバー
I didn't see a guts. I didn't see a guts or anything. Oh man. Okay, damn. Wait, but I can do that. I can win that fight though. Yeah, so I'll bring the Castoria for this, but I can win that fight. Okay, you can change my Mystic Code too because this evade becomes useless. NP game. Ooh, a guts. Right, mana burst, instant stars. That's not that bad. You know what? Yeah, I'm going with this one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can't survive the last NP. Yeah, okay, and yeah, I'll pull the Merlin out. His Buster buff lasts 3 turns, I'm gonna use that. I forgot what his Bond CE does. Oh, Buster card effectiveness? Okay, that works. Okay, we got this.
死ぬことはなく生まれることはなく回帰することはなくここに人理の保証はなく神は虚空にあるその名はカルデアス異性の神カルデアス
Okay, what's the actual 6 turns? 6 turns, 5 turns. Is this 5 turns too? It's also 5 turns. Okay. Same strat. We can do it. Nice. Damn, we start off with no Jolter cards. Unfortunate.
お任せを
いい
そこです
何
そこ
手塚と
守ります。まさか
But I also know I don't
私が
have to wait to like hope I get NP because it doesn't really matter. Do I wanna NP him right now? It's a waste of 10%, but I'd rather do that than have to wait for the next one.
夢のような片付け
マスター、
はい。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラグロンドメントニューヘイ。燃え尽きなさいな。汝、炎のやつ。
いいね、とてもいい。真昼の太陽、そそあう秋、
Alright, so
テスカトリポか。
I think it was
テスカト
bar 3. Hold on, what did he actually reduce skill cooldown by 1 for all allies when HP reaches 0? Oh.
That'll work.
I can use that.
いいとも
I
I have a feeling that Tez is
Nani?
gonna hit Marlin again. That'll be something.
気合いとる
I was correct. But I do need Merlin to last. I need him to last one more turn. So
王の話をするとしよう。小さな窓がここには一つ。
選択は正しいわ。
I need that to. I'm hoping that crits. I'd
星
like
の
for
宇
that
宙
to
を
crit.
物々楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Ah, so close.
こ
Oh!
の辺り
thank you,
いじ
crit.
った方がいいん
That's
じゃ
not
ない
what I wanted.
退散退散。あとは任せるよ。
Hold on. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna pop the invul. I'll save the NP and pop the invul. I haven't heard you say anything about how the stream looks, so I assume what I did works in that the stream looks a bit better visually. Alright, so yeah, because I don't wanna let these just fall into the void, so hold on. Actually no, I'll still use the NP. I really want to break him this bar.
何事もやればできるさ。
So I'll still
小
use
さ
the
な窓
NP.
がここには一つ。
So it'll just be an invul turn, and he'll gain back NP and not NP, but
星の宇宙
HP.
物々楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
燃え尽きなさいな。
夜明けの太陽、
テスカトル。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃない。
Dang, I was
ほ
hoping
ん
that
と
would do
役立たずで
something
ごめん。
for at least one turn.
気合いとる。
That was the first turn.
了解了解。いいの？邪魔だよ。燃え尽きなさいな。何時の道はすでに閉ざれた。
思い出せ、呼び覚ませ。始まりの世界、ナウイ・オセロトルの黒い火。ファーストスシマルバーチェカタシペトテ。
Oh, wait, I should have used the stars. That would have gave me guaranteed crits. Damn it. I could have carded that. I could have carded that wave. If I had used that, I could have carded the wave. And then he would have NP'd, and then I could have used my NP to get rid of that red bar. Damn it, I fucked up. That's twice. That's twice I fucked. No! Actually, if David can use command skills. Fuck. I can only like hope that he uses skills as effectively.
どう？そこから先、命の行き止まりよ。
いいな、とてもいい。煙る鏡、ややうき、テスカトリポカ。テスカトリ。
Okay, hold on. Rational brain. Do that. Okay, I would have liked for her attack buff to last one extra turn. Insane. Jolter, my love.
選択は正しいわ。
So,
いいの？
this guarantee wipes this bar.
剣は憎悪、竜は復讐。
The
炎
attack buff
は
won't
王
last. I have 2 buster
差
buffs,
し貫
and
くわ。
hopefully the 2 buster buff will add.
ラグロンドメントデュヘイン。
I would have rather had the attack buff, so it could, be multiplicative, but I'll have to suck that up.
さあどうだ。すべての邪悪をここに。
Come on.
これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の本当。ラグロンドメントデュヘイン。
Oh, that's GG's. Oh shit, that's GG's. I think Jolter just earned herself a trip to level 100. Now, I can go on and continue suffering. Yay. I knew it. In a competition between masters, you have the upper hand. Still, why did you have to fight his servant all by yourself, Tezcatlipoca? You're a god. Couldn't you have called in some subordinates or something? Maybe chain summon a few Jaguar warriors? Oh well, it is what it is. Now that I've lost, I'd best be on my way. Wait, was this really the only option? Was Ort really the only way to fight the foreign god? Yes, it was. I can't form trusting relationships the way you can. By the time I'd figured out Caldeus' identity when I was working on Team A, I was far too late to stop it. Caldeus was a complete planet by then. No one could possibly destroy it. I tried threatening Marsbury, hoping I could make him put a stop to his plan. Instead, he killed himself. Oh, Marsbury killed himself. He said if the He said if the choice was between his own life and his plan for the preservation of humanity, there was nothing to even think about. In that moment, I had no choice but to go along with his plan. No outsider could ever destroy Chaldeus. The only ones who could ever have a chance had to be members of Chaldea. And that's your group. Me. I chose to remain a Crypter. But fighting the old Chaldea as part of the new Chaldea never occurred to me. Novum Chaldea. That's an excellent name. David, wait! Knock it off. You gotta deny him a graceful exit too now? Just see him off. McLumpa's a good place for him now. Don't worry, my paradise might be one hell of a dream spa, but it's not eternal. Once he's rested up, I'm gonna have him fight again. And this time, he'll be on the winning side. When you get right down to it, this place is a rest stop. It's meant to help warriors prepare for their next battle. Oh, no! I hit the cable. I hit the cable. I gotta bring it back. Come on, please. Oh no, what's happening? It's not connecting now. I hit the cable. Shit. What's happening? What's happening? I can't, it's not, I'm plugging it back in, but it's not working. Damn. What did I do? Hold on. Man, what's going on? What's going on with it? Is it this? Okay, there we go. Ha ha! I know, right? Tez was like, "Hey man, you won. You gotta get out of here. No more Miquelon for you." Hold up, I still don't have my Master's Authority back. Oh right, I almost forgot. Wait, did I miss anything? Stop. Okay. Oh right, I almost forgot. Go on then, take it. This is the form I used to trade you for it, so it's only right I use this form to return it too. Alright, time for me to get going too. It's a shame we were on opposing sides this time. Then again, maybe it was for the best. I'm not much for self-restraint. If we had been allies, I'd have wound up shooting you in the back of the head. As a rule, I lend my aid to everyone who's fighting for something. But I really was betting on David here. I mean, his vision for mass destruction was on a whole other level. I've watched entire nations die out more times than I can count. So of course, I'm the kind of god who's gonna get my hopes up. But don't get me wrong, there's no such thing as a cataclysmic battle that destroys everything. You might have ended Miklon, but you didn't destroy it. You heard how extinction happens repeatedly in Aztec mythology, right? Then you should have also heard that afterward, some things always do come back to life. Even if a country or civilization falls or is destroyed, something will keep it living on. Something no one can erase. Do you know what that something is? The dino said was bigger than them. Oh, a dream! A dream! That's right, kid. The Danos were servants of time. Nope, never mind. If any of them show up in my paradise, I'll let them know that their friend was one hell of a guy. You people tend to see time as something to be measured, but it's really something that accumulates. That's all it needs to be valuable. Whether you die or your country is destroyed, time isn't going anywhere. Humans like to think of themselves as passengers riding the flow of time, but it's really the other way around. The fact is, time is the passenger. Humans are the current that carries it. Remember this, Carefree Dot. Humans aren't the only ones marking the passage of time. There's the time humans observe, the time recorded by machines, the time for matter to wear down, the time for planets to cool. As long as any of those exist, our world will never die out, nor will there be any permanent end. Sure, some things will be lost, but even when everyone on this planet has outlived their usefulness, time will keep marching on into the future forever. Tez kinda spittin'. Alright, gimme stuff, gimme stuff, gimme stuff. To the Antarctic. Now we're going back home. This gotta be the last section. I'm pretty sure, right? So the chest, that's my grail. And then I get to get a super late start on all those class scores stuffs I need to do. All those Bleached Earth quests. Oh, Senpai, you're awake. I just woke up not too long ago myself. Our battle in the 7th Lost Belt is over. After we both collapsed on deck, we were carried to the ICU and slept there while they spent an hour checking our vitals. That's right, fortunately you're both in good health, and I didn't see any signs of cellular damage from the cosmic rays. You can head back to your rooms now. Your belongings and mystic codes are right over there. Oh, but make sure to stop by the command room first. Commander Gordolf wants to speak with you. Got it. Thank you, nurse. Oh no, thank you. The only reason I'm able to practice my medical duties now. Well, the only reason the storm porter is safe at all is you two. You should be proud. Oh, but that... I hit the mic. Whoa. Okay, but that's not me giving you permission to be reckless. You may be feeling better, but you're not yet fully recovered. You're almost done with Berserker. I still don't know what class I'd like to do, but, you know, I'm not even there yet. Maybe I'll do, like, Lancer or Avenger, or Lancer or Extra, because those are what I use for, like, farming most of the time. So, as soon as you're done speaking with the commander, bed rest, understand? Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking care of us. See you later. extra 1 or 2. Yes, Rena, another stream. Whichever one is Avengers. Because I use Summer Kama a lot. So you're finally done with your checkups. It seems you're no worse for wear. Not that I was especially worried. I can't say the same about the staff, though. Extra 1? Then yeah, maybe extra 1. Either Lancer or extra 1. Unlocks after Ordeal Call 2? Of course it does. Fucking hell. So, before I get started, I'd suggest you say something to all of them. Nice try, Gordy. But who was it that was checking the ICU every 5 minutes? I'm quite certain it was not us, since we can't listen to reports from the ICU whenever we like, you know. I'm weak. 2, yes sir, I'm telling you, 2 big CCs, right? They're coming to show their support for little old me. We got Kerviscus, you know, most famous Wuwa-tuber in existence. And then we got the legendary Miss Trailblazer Rewena, 25k sub channel, big baller. Kadok, was it you perhaps? Oh, please, Kyrielite. I can understand, but why would I ever worry about Carefree Dot? I don't know about Big. Oh, so humble. Humble. The humility. You only get this type of humble pie when you are so big of a CC. Nothing happened. Be a total waste of my magical circuits, worrying about him. And we're in contact with Nurse, so we don't have to open the line at all. Does Rena play FGO? Boy, do I have a twist for you. Does Rena play FGO? About that, yes, everyone, go subscribe to Trailblazer Arena. Okay, go watch her FGO streams. All right, shouts out to her. She is the one who got me introduced to FGO in the first place. I owe it all to her. Clap, 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 clap. Same goes for Captain, of course. Wasn't me, though. I don't even know how to use the damn gizmo. Besides, if Mash is okay, Carefree Dot is bound to be okay too, right? So, I was just waiting for them to show up. Like a boss, wasn't I, foe? Foo, foo, foo! Foe, when did you get here? Yikes. Think we've got what they call a... Ooh, that's a word of all time. I think we've got what they call a preponderance of evidence here. First time I've ever encountered that word. Preponderance of evidence here. You didn't get so much as a nibble. Guess that means you were the only one getting all impatient, huh, Chubbs? Ugh, I can't believe you're all conspiring against me, even now. None of you will even look me in the eye. That's too far ahead. I'm only so far ahead because after you showed me the greatness of FGO, I couldn't put it down. Shouts out, owe it all to you. Drat. I guess this means I was the only one who didn't have faith. Didn't have faith? In what, sir? There's still the matter of you, Ogre Marie, who seemingly disappeared when she fired the ray proof and the foreign god's true identity. We were always going to have to face these issues once you woke up, whether you like or not. I wasn't prepared for the two of you to be so distraught you couldn't even stand. But here you are, looking like you always do. I'm glad to see our master has truly toughened up. It's not that, Commander Gordoff. The only reason Senpai and I are able to keep our heads high is because you're here with your usual selves. Is because you're all still your usual selves. That's right. That is correct. I see. Very well then. Let's get down to business. The 7th Lost Belt's Tree of Emptiness has been destroyed, and the subterranean world is now normal ground once again. We have also confirmed that the readings for Lostbelt7 Void, the Cryptor, and his servant, Tezcatlipoca, have vanished. As such, we have concluded that the 7th Lost Belt is fully excised, and our mission complete. Sincere congratulations on a job well done, everyone. However, even with all 7 Lost Belts now excised, we now face a new conundrum. According to David, the planet the foreign god hails from is in fact... So, to give us a chance to determine the truth for ourselves, the Storm Border will be setting course for Chaldea's base in Antarctica. I'm sure this will feel like homecoming for many of you, but I urge you to be cautious nonetheless. I have a hunch it's where we'll find answers to the questions that still remain. I lost the ability to read like halfway through. Whoops. For example, what purpose do the Trees of Emptiness serve? What is the bleached earth phenomena meant to achieve? And what were former director Marsbury Animosphere's true intentions when he created Chaldeus? I was just being nice, because Rena said she was listening. Regardless of what these answers may be, our task remains the same. The future of Pomber human history still rests in our shoulders. It's up to us, Novum Chaldea, to unravel the secrets of the original Chaldea. Yeah! Is it a big deal? Not really, because let's be real, as soon as it'll probably get said like 20 more times, so I'll just be nice to once, but that's what I like to hear. Seeing all of you so fired up makes me proud to be your commander. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I imagine you're all exhausted beyond relief from your all-out war with Ort. For my part, I'm just about at my limit. I desperately need a good rest for both my physical and mental health. So what do you all say we enjoy some long overdue R&R together? Health is wealth, you know. Okay, the Marines have all gone back to their rooms. And I've set the Storm Border to cruise around on autopilot for a bit. I think I'll go back to the captain's quarters and... Giffredot? Shouldn't you be in the cafeteria? I thought Mash and the others were already there. I know, but first... I wanted to give this to you, Captain. What's this ball? Well, you see... almost time. 12:30. Almost time. Alright. I really want to try and get this done before I leave. I still have some preparations to make, so please go back to the border without me. I'll meet you at the castle gate. Even I've never been past the 7th stratum, so I'm looking forward to the adventure that lies ahead. Oh, and one more thing, I have something of a favor to ask you. Would you please give this to Captain Nemo? It's the Shakta ball I made for Marine. I wasn't planning to keep it, a precious memento of sorts. But that's a very good chance I won't be coming back here. I know I may have no right, after how insensitive I was to him. Even so, I don't ever want to forget how he trusted me, helped me. Most of all, I don't want to forget how strong he was to the very end. So for all those reasons, I'd like you to please give this to the captain. I hope it will serve as proof that even though we come from different worlds and species, we were still great friends. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I think I might just look kind of pathetic right now. That's all. Okay, I've calmed down. So that's a gift from Tepu, huh? Of course I'll accept it. I don't remember why, but I do know the Marines love soccer. Now go on to the cafeteria. I'll join you once I'm done taking care of things here. You bet I'll remember. Even if your world or even this very gift disappears along with your lost belt, I'll never forget your 66 million year subterranean journey, or that wonderfully peaceful paradise teeming with life. Goodbye, Tepu. And thank you for being my friend. My goat. Well, well. Here to see them off, Romani Archiman. If humankind actually succeeds in erasing the Lost Belts, then and only then will I recognize you as enemies. So, how are you feeling now that it's actually happened? I assume by enemies you didn't mean your own enemies, but enemies of Chaldeus. That's right. I didn't think it was possible for those claiming to represent Chaldea to see Chaldeus as a threat, even if they learned the truth. Sweeping the darker parts of their organizations under the rug is only human nature, I suppose. But it seems Novum Chaldea is not the Chaldea I knew. It would appear they are a wholly new organization, dedicated to preserving humanity, one that firmly stands against Marsbury's Grand Order. I see. That is indeed a grave matter. The plan using the foreign god only accounted for having them excise all the Lost Belts. I don't think it was ever expected that they would organize to oppose the plan afterward. It seems I'll need to hurry back to receive my next orders. What about the foreign god? Aren't you going to compensate for her loss? As far as I can tell, her spirit origin may have shattered, but some still remains. It would be a soulless, inferior thing, but you could technically restore it if you gathered up as remnants. That's not my job. Personally, I believe she's earned a rest. But I also suspect the Count will make a cruel use of her, especially since he has nothing better to do. Then I was right. There are 7 foreign disciples. 3 to supervise and guide the Cryptors, the Priest, the Atlas Killer, and the Incarnation of Evil. 3 to supervise and lead Chaldea. The Detective, the Professor, and the Count. And finally their leader, the God. Though I doubt Oka Marie ever realized that she herself was also a servant. She didn't need to know that. In the end, she was no more than an anomalous god born on a foreign planet. She was better off dying gloriously in battle, never knowing the truth. That's rich coming from you, who arranged the whole thing. Well, no matter. There are only 2 disciples left now, including yourself. Will you be able to stop Chaldea? Of course. Why else would I let their ship go on its merry way? That being said, we won't be the only ones to actually stop them. They'll do a fine job of getting in their own way. Unless they find a way to account for their sins, they'll soon find themselves on trial with humanity itself sitting in judgment. How long is the Ordeal Call prologue? Like, if you had to give a guess. I feel like 10 minutes? Not that long, but long. Alright, that means that I don't think I will be able to do that right now. Yeah, it's too close. Name and rank of Kukulkan. Oh. I have to do a prologue. I gotta do prologue and 0. Okay, yeah. I won't be able to do this right now. Okay, I'll save this for later then. But at least I finished Miklan. I'll take that. Prologue. Oh, yeah, it is. It's actually a whole nother chapter. Okay. Prologue 0. Paper Moon id. Okay. Maybe I'll do that on my own time. Or I'll just do it later then. Id was a good chat. I heard Id was good. I heard it was really good. No! Scroll down. I just wanted to see the stratums. I want to see all the free quests. Okay. I do actually have to... Actually, you know what? I do need to clear up to...
いらっしゃいマスターくん。カタログは
I
こっ
clicked the
ちだ
wrong
よ。
button, but I
退屈が
actually
て
do
ら
have to come here too.
ピュアプリズムをそれぞれ必要な素材に変えてみよう。クエストに出る必要がないなんてまさに魔術科学の勝利だ。でも限度はあるから本当に必要なものだけにしておきたまえ。やあ、いらっしゃいだね。
I need 45. I didn't get enough. Damn it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For Aresh, we love her.
我ながらいい調整だ。惚れ惚れしちゃう。次はおや、
You're saving
何
up
か
for
物入
Lilith?
りかな。
Lilith is cool too. I just think I have.
では、どうぞこちら
For
へ。
me, of course, I have a
楽しい
ton of
ものから
time.
怖いものま
I
で
have a ton of
お
other
望み
quests
の
to
も
do.
のを紹介し、ピュアプリズムをそれぞれ必要な素材に変えてみよう。クエストに出る必要がないなんてまさに魔術科学の勝利だ。でも限度はあるから本当に必要なものだけにしておきたまえ。ようこそレオナルド。
Okay, there we go. And then we're definitely gonna take Jolter up to 100.
そろそろクエストに戻る？いいよ。その代わり戻ってきたらまた新しい。
Where's she at? Where are you at, Jolter? You deserve the 100. Alright, this is tedious. I'll finish that. I'm gonna finish that. But I do actually... It's about time. I gotta go do some other stuff. Okay. Thank you everyone who came to watch me finish the rest of Lostbelt7. I do greatly appreciate it. Alright, you could be doing anything else today, and you chose to spend your time here watching me play my 10-year-old game, and I really do appreciate it. I don't know if I'm gonna do this again. But I do know tonight, I'll probably make an announcement on this after, but tonight, I'm definitely going to do some of Wuwa's 3.5 quests, because I've definitely been itching to get on that. Like I said, I'll make an announcement, but if you'd like to see that, you're welcome to join. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or wherever you're at. Have a good one.